Okay, good morning, Mr. So today, me and Echi will presentation about our project. This is Thomas and the Librarian Lady. So first, 161. So Thomas just moved from Texas. He went to another city to meet his another family. And that was so hot. So Thomas started to complain and started wondering for a juice. Next, 162. Finally, when they arrive, they have a rest, and like the next day, Thomas and Anthony, his little brother, play soccer, and Papa Grande and Mama just pitch out the corn. And then next, 165. And then that was so hot, so Thomas and Ricky and Papa Grande sat under the tree. And Thomas asked Papa Grande for share some story in Spanish language. Thomas really listened to carefully. He really paid attention from what Papa Grande said. And Papa Grande really amazed. So Papa Grande started saying if he can borrow a book in library, so Thomas can read a lot of books. So Thomas decided to go to library. He met the librarian lady, and the librarian lady welcomed him. Thomas never seen a lot of books before. The librarian lady give a drink for Thomas because that was so hot. And Thomas started to pick some book, and the librarian lady asked what book genre he want to borrow. Thomas said he want to borrow dinosaurs and tigers. So the librarian lady started to guide him to the book that have tigers and dinosaurs.
As Thomas read the book, he read the book as like he fell deep to the book, and even when the librarian lady calls him, he didn't notice and kept reading the book until it finished. On 117, he went home and Papa Grande asked him to read the book that he borrowed in the library. As Thomas read the book, all his family listened and gathered around him to listen to his story. On 172, Thomas went to the library all summer and take a book about dinosaurs and the dinosaur book to read it alone in the library. On 173, Papa Grande and Thomas went to the library together, and the library lady welcoming them with Spanish word. So Papa Grande replied her welcoming, and Thomas with softly talks to the library lady. We want to get home tomorrow. So like the library lady give a big hug to Thomas and give a new book to Thomas. Thomas said gracias. On the page of 174, Thomas and his whole family went back to their home in the city, and in the car, Thomas read the book that the library lady gave to him. Thank you for listening. Do you have any questions?
What is the main message that you got from the story?
The main message, if we read, our mind will grow, and then we can have a lot of imaginations from reading. Okay, thank you, Mr. for listening. God bless you.